Hello, ladies and gentlemen, I am PANCZASU, and welcome back to Drakken tutorial slash playthrough. Plenty of things on the agenda in this lovely summer day. Too bad that winter is coming, unfortunately, as it always is. And it is going to ruin our economy, but for the time being I can enjoy plus 50 dust per turn. Oh yeah. Maybe one day I'll get that governor I need. Although at this point I'm starting to consider the need of gaining an army general as well. Because yes, I am planning to brutally murder all of those other mages, and for that I probably need to have at least 2 heroes. But once I have enough money to buy a hero, then I'll make a decision as of who to buy, depending on who's available, of course. So, what do I want to do with those Drakkenlings, you may ask? Probably not keep them here, that is the first idea I have. Oh, it's to be faster to move on the road like this? Nah. Let's walk through here. I like this idea better. And oh! Hello there, sirs! It looks like somebody is trying to creep into my territory and besiege expensive. Or a Godfather, one of the two, without me knowing, the bastards. Either way, Conciliary is done making a small army. It's not a very big army, yes, I know, that's why I call it small. But I can start clearing out this region, which I really need to do because, as you can see, the enemy is creeping in on my borders. Also, it allows me to see more of the enemies, so I can see that there are some other ones in this territory. And in general, those territories are not that interesting. There is some blood crystal, of course, but I already have access to it in my territory. And feature-wise, yeah, that's really not that interesting or impressive for that matter. There is a lot of Erikis, I gotta say that. They keep spawning from just this one village over here, which is, okay, no, 2 villages. Still, there's a few too many to my liking, so we'll need to deal with that at hopefully quite a rapid pace. So, you know what I'm in fact going to do? This army, it is being prepared to fight the other mages, so I do want to level it up, and it levels up faster with my hero because, of course, of my no idle hands ability. But the same could be said about this army. And if I am to fight all of those Erikis, I need a hero to win. That's the first thing. And secondly, with this hero winning the battles, I would also gain a lot of experience on said hero, which again is something I really want to happen. So let's deal with that. All the build orders in all my cities are already pre-arranged because I don't want you to suffer through it. So let's just end the turn and see what happens. Unfortunately, I have no juice for me today. I didn't make it yet. I'll make it later. Right now, I had to record, or else this video cast would be super late. It still might be a bit late, unfortunately. It's something that is going on between the YouTube and my audio editing software. I'll need to deal with that. I will at some point. Right now, it's mostly my problem, not yours. Vision map exchange. By all means, I want to see what the Wild Walkers are doing. So let's have a quick... Ooh. Yeah, waters are being dominated. I'm pretty sure this used to be the water area, and this used to be the water city as well. That used to be the capital? No way. No, this is the capital. So voters are still in it, but they're not doing a particularly good job surviving. They thankfully do have some titans. Titans are good at stopping wild walkers for a little bit. Actually not that good, because titans are good when defending against melee troops. And wild walkers, of course, are using ranged. Although, last time I checked, wild walkers were using a lot of rumblers and tenai walkers, so yeah. It is a bit scary. The only good thing about this is the fact that now it will be easier to haggle technology away from the voters, because if they lose enough military, they will actually fear me, and as such, they will propose better deals. So that's the only good thing about it. One has ended, so that's bad. My happiness is about to plummet. It's actually still happy because of the central markets, so that's nice. And once I get better circuses, it's gonna get much better because, of course, overexpansion of the pro is a big problem. Anyway, those fire snakes, they stand no chance against me, so let's murder them all. Some of my Drakkens did take damage, but it's fine. Fire snakes are there, let's continue with clearing their area. What is this? Ah. Yeah, I probably am not gonna do that, sorry game. I have been thinking about this off camera, since for example I really want to get plus 50% life on units, but that's 1200 influence for just that. I mean, not just, it's a really big deal, of course. It would help me tremendously, and my armies would be basically immortal. So at some point I want to have this if, for example, I want to for reals think about fighting the wild walkers. Right now that is not the point though. I would love to get like extra dust on cities or extra food on cities. These two are both incredibly tempting, but again, that influence is still outside of my reach. Even if I were to focus influence right now, I wouldn't be able to make it. Next Empire plan? Maybe. Right now? No. That said, the quest requires me to put nothing in military and put something in population. So at the very least I would need to spend extra 60 influence on that. I'm not too keen on this, but maybe I'll do it. Because A, it will help me in the winter a bit, maybe, who knows. And B, I'll complete this quest, which doesn't force me to destroy those villages. Also auto-pacifies them both for me, so I don't have to remake them later as well. So yeah, I think I'll actually do this quest. I'm not too keen on it, but less fighting for this army is better actually, because I am a bit afraid that I may lose it if I let it fight like all the time. Now you dear sir, please continue preparing to meet with my army, and oh yeah, now more than ever I'm certain I want to pacify all of these villages. And they're actually free, I didn't notice the third one, so that's good to know. There are some orcs nearby, they're actually using crossbows, you dummies, you're better with bows. Anyway, so there's that done. I have one more movement left, so let's creep a little bit closer to my army over there. And this will be that. In 3 turns I'll auto-pacify those Ericus. 16 influence for that. Yeah, I guess I've seen worse trades. I'm getting 81 per turn anyway. Udir says, I guess I'll put them in capo and make them just sit there and do nothing else. Because, quite frankly, why not? It's gonna save me some industry, not industry, but dust. And I don't have a hero to guide this army right now anyway, so might as well. I need to put in a watchtower in here as well. I'm a bit worried about what other mages might do later. Or actually in this territory it would be best, since I would gain a lot of vision and possibly even see wild walkers if they decided to come by and say hi. Alrighty then, let's see what is inside this ruin. It's been forever since I had a chance to explore it, so let's do it right now. It's probably something worthless though. Let's have a quick look though. 100 dust. It's not that bad considering the fact that I need a hero, so I'll not say no to that. And I'll prepare to colonize the region of the Ericus. It's a nice region to colonize. 3 extra population from the start once I pacify the Ericus. And yeah, extra happiness, extra rivers. Not a lot of industry, I gotta admit. Even if I settle here, maybe I could settle here. There's a lot of rivers. There's no happiness though, and happiness is really important. I'll think about it. I still have the time to do it. Anything else I need to do? No, I was thinking about snatching more technologies from the voters, but right now they still value themselves a bit too much. With good reasons, of course. They are stronger than me military-wise, so I cannot enforce my demands, so they know they can just say no and be done with it. Oh, really? Retreat, that's annoying. But, yeah, what is this? This is... oh, yeah, I can now declare war on the other mages. I hope they're not gonna use this as a chance to declare war on me, because if I force peace with them again, which I can't totally do, then forcing a war after forcing peace is extraordinarily expensive in terms of influence. I can do it, I'm Drakken, I just would rather save this influence. So, hopefully they will not declare war on me. That's all I can say really right now. Now, in the meantime, there was something else I needed to do, or wanted to do. I remember, that was to show you the... Alright, we are back. Now, I'm not sure how much you have missed, because my game just froze for no reason. I'm not sure why. I've never seen it happen like this. I mean, I have, in early pre-release versions, but that was a bit weird. So I'm not sure how much the fraps managed to record and how much was cut. Regardless, I'll continue from where I'm at right now and hope that nothing was lost. Nothing of value at the very least. So anyway, I was going to show you the status screen. Of course, score-wise, I'm really far down the bottom, and Wild Walkers are climbing ahead at the expense of the voters. That is to be expected, but score right now still doesn't really matter, and it never does in my opinion. Military does matter a bit, because, of course, enemy armies, they're not as great as this chart would let you believe, but they do have insane amount of experience, because of the fact that the enemy AI is on endless difficulty, and this experience is shown on the graph in a way, because experience does influence your army strength, and as such this graph can look quite terrifying, but you have to remember though, it's not an endless amount of units that the enemy has. Those are a few very powerful armies, you can beat that, so don't be afraid when you see this kind of thing. Right now I see this, and I'm still preparing to launch a war on the other majors, although seeing how they're actually stronger than Wild Walkers, I might change my target. Because this is very interesting. Wild Walkers are losing some units in their war against the voters, and if I were to attack them, I would stop them. Because if I don't stop them, they will spiral out of control. This is a thing. Expansion-wise, I'm still near the top, not very close, but it's not too bad either. Population is more important, and population-wise, I'm second behind the Wild Walkers, which is very nice. But at the same time, a problem is Wild Walkers do have a very big advantage over me after taking those 2 cities, so I need to work on that. Research-wise, obviously I'm below. Unless you focus on science, it's pretty much impossible you'll be anywhere else. But in terms of science, I'm not too concerned. I can get myself back on top, and the enemy is far away from the 6th era still. So again, until AI is in the 6th era, I'm not too scared. They are nearing this point though, they really are. Food-wise, as you can see, I'm doing quite okay. Sometimes I'm even the best. Right now I'm not, but there are multiple factors that factor into this, so it's not a very big deal. Industry is more important, and as you can see, I'm always more or less on par with endless AI. So again, signs that I'm doing good. Wild Walkers are obviously dominating, but they are Wild Walkers. It is to be expected. So yeah, dust-wise, it's not as peachy, but I'm not below the enemy, and sometimes, well, I have no idea what those guys are doing. Science, of course, yeah, my science output is very low, but I wasn't even trying to pretend like I'm focusing on science, so that's fine. Influence, I am dominating, though I have no idea what those spikes are all about. Seems kinda cheaty, but I'm sure there is an explanation to this, right? It's probably a quest or something. Although I have no idea what quest gives you 150 influence as a reward. I don't think there is one that gives you this much. Regardless, I'm dominating, which is important. Emperor approval, I am climbing up. I have been taking some damage in terms of approval, but I'm still more or less okay. It's of course pretty much impossible to match the AI, but I'm doing okay. Diplomacy, I'm winning, but still, no way I'm gonna win diplomatic victory in this game. It will take too long. And quest, of course, I'm far below the AI, but it's still fine because they are nowhere near victory yet. And when they reach the end of the quest line, it's still relatively easy-ish to stop the AI. So before they even try to think about quest victory, they will think about research victory first. So there's that info out of the way. Now you know everything I know about the game, so let's go ahead and hunt down some more Ericus. Which one first? This one is over here, so I might as well deal with this one first, and you met with my main-ish army. That's my secondary army, not my main army, but let's pretend like it is. Have my units level up a little bit faster. Demons leveling up with 4 experience per 10, Drakkenlings with 5 because they are awesome. Meanwhile, dear sellers, please continue making your way towards where exactly? So let's have a quick countdown. If I settle like in this area-ish, that's nice in terms of food. I do gain access to a ton of rivers, so this location would give me a ton of dust, which I do love. This location doesn't give me 10 food. I would in fact lose one by settling over here. So I would be at an 8, so this would be pretty bad. This location is better, but it does not give me happiness, and the city would start pretty unhappy. Meanwhile, this location gives me a ton of food, but no industry at all, so I would be forced to work on industry if I were to do anything whatsoever. Which is not really ideal, if I have to say, but all other towns, they're pretty good. I gotta say, like this is 11, 6, 8, 8, 13, 12, 13... Huh. Yeah, now, theoretically, I should settle on this now, and it does start with some industry, which is actually a pretty big deal. I would rather have at least a bit of industry than then again, happiness is gonna be a very important factor. Also, I didn't notice those guys again, escape specimen. Yeah, but that's... no. I'd rather settle here than there. It's good to know that they are there. Usually I have a tendency of missing the escaped specimen. But this area, look at this river. But there's also the river here. I think the happiness is gonna be important. Like, really important. And I will have 4 population once I settle down because of the pacify the villages. So I will have some production once I put people on production. And I will buy out the mill foundry, most likely. It will not be that bad. I'm losing... yeah, this is better fits-wise, but this gives me happiness, which is very important. Because without it, you lose percentages, and those can creep in a fairly significant way. Plus, they lower your empire approval if it's too low. So, I think I'll set over here. In this case, walk like this. And this will be it for my turn, I believe. That was a fairly long one, but we did have to think about several things to do. Winter is bound to start sooner or later. Probably this turn, I just had this feeling like it's coming. It's about to start. Probably... did I click? Apparently not. But it certainly is going to start. So let me... oh, it didn't. I'll drink some water though. And that's probably other majors declaring war on me. And that is not war yet. And I'm completely fine with them closing the borders. Like, sure, be my guest. I really do not care. What I do care about is making a watchtower over there. Making a dust refinery in the city, it's gonna be important. And once I'm done with that, I'll focus head on making a huge army from within Consigliere, which will be mainly Drakkenlings, not only but mainly. So there's that then. In fact, pour everybody into industry production. Just let's grow population, but other than that, let's just focus completely on industry. It's really, really important right now. Also, I'm really happy because I'm about to complete my first level 2 district in the city, which will be kinda great. It really will be. Now, the enemy attacked me. Calling the auto battle, I should crush them, so let's give the auto battle a try, see how well it goes. Yeah, I lost nothing, the enemy all died. This is kinda sad in fact, but it's kinda great. My hero leveled up, which is nice. And giving more attack, it's really important, like I stressed out many times before. Done and done. Now I can continue moving along. I will complete this quest in a few turns, in 1 turn to be more exact, so in 2 turns those people will be pacified, but I need to clear out other nearby villages, otherwise they'll spawn troops and try to attack me. And I also need to pacify the Hurnas, and probably gain control over them as well. So let's go ahead and kill the Hurnas and call it a day, I guess. Meanwhile, you dear sir, can you settle right now? I think you can, yes indeed you can. Do I want to? Let's have a quick look at the happiness. 74%, so I'm barely in the happy value. Everybody is happy as well, because of the fact that I have bed and circuses now. This will lower my happiness, but it will also increase it slightly by... Yeah, let's settle right now. I do need to start growing my cities ASAP if I want them to be at all relevant to anything. So this causes me some happiness. The newly colonized region, as you can see, is only content. Expensive also is also only content, but Empire is still happy. And once I make those cities a bit happier, then everything will also be happy. So, like I said, I do need to focus to buy it out. I know I was selling this dust on a hero, but I'm still not ready to buy a hero. Although I could buy a hero if I want to sell my titanium, which in all honesty I should do. That'll be like 3-4 bounds though, because it will get less effective. It's fine, it's not like I can do anything with this titanium, and AI doesn't value titanium at all when you're trying to make some deals, so it's fine. What's the price of titanium? Yeah, AI didn't increase it. That's a bit of a shame, but let's sell it again, and sell it again. That only took 3 sellouts, so it's not that bad. But I can now get a hero. So, who do I want? Preferably something... I mean, first of all, let's have a quick look. Is there a Drakken hero? No. That's a problem. I was wishing for a second army leader at this point, but it's okay. I could get a different army leader, but Drakkens are the best, so there is that. Of course, not Necromancer. How they called? Necrophage. That's how they called. Necrophage heroes are also good army commanders, of course, but not as good. Certainly not. So I'm gonna try to go for a governor instead, which means that I'm either gonna go for a Cultist or a Wild Walkers or a Necrophage's hero. This guy only has slavery though, so I will not go for him. Slavery is good, but not that good. This guy has nothing that benefits cities, which is annoying. This guy has Influence Boost 3. Does he have any skills? He does start with a wasted skill point, unfortunately, because I'll never ever use Strength for the Wild, which is super annoying, but hey, I guess we have to roll with this. This is not too bad. Extra influence in the city, I will use that. Not in a very good way, but I will use it. How about the Wild Walkers? Food boost to Industry boost 3. Any other Wild Walkers heroes? No. So this guy does not start with any wasted skill points. I can assign one right away, which is nice. I can go ahead and spec into this tree quickly, which is important. Extra 6 industry per hero level, which is not bad, and extra 4 food per hero level. I like this a lot. It's not industry efficiency, which I like a bit better because it gives you more value for population, but this guy is still not too bad. I think I like him more than the Chosen, in all honesty, especially since mostly because of the skill point already being wasted, I have to admit. But this is so good at the same time, and it gives you so much flexibility. I think I'll go for the Wild Walkers here though. He's a pretty good bet. He will allow my newer cities to grow a bit faster, or allow my mediocre cities to get more powerful as well. So I'll go ahead and grab him, I'll level him up ASAP. gave him functioning insomniac, which is nice. He could fight in an army as well, he wouldn't be the best at it, but I guess it's extra ranged attack, which, you know, you can always have. And with functioning insomniac as well, you can reassign him between cities and armies fairly quickly and rapidly, which I'm a big fan of, as it turns out. So there's that done. Now, where do I assign him? Let's have a quick look at my cities and sort them by industry. So, Underballs is third in terms of the best industry-wise city. It has 80 population, so I would kind of waste my population-y ability, my foodie ability. Alternatively, I can put my guy in Capo to boost its production to a better level. But if I were to put him in Underballs, I could actually start making an army in Underballs as well, which is not a very bad idea. I'm looking for a city that has a lot of forest as well, but Consigliere does. But in Consigliere, I'm definitely leaving the whatchamacallit, Quartus hero because of this mostly. So yeah, I think I'm gonna put my Wildwalkers hero in Underboss like this, put, and I'll start making more armies in here soon enough. It's not a very big boost that he's giving to my city, but it is a boost. The more I think about it, the more I kinda wish I got the Quartus hero though. They're really good governors. Yeah, I'm not too keen on... I mean, once this hero levels up, it's not gonna be that bad, but yeah... I think I would make a different decision if I thought about it a little bit more. I'm tempted to reload this autosave in fact, but no! Nope. Can I? I really want to. I changed my mind. It's allowed to change your mind. But no, I will not save scam. It's my #1 rule. I do not save scam. If I make a mistake, I point it out. I do believe now that it was a mistake. I should have gotten a Quartus hero instead because in my opinion they're better value. But so be it. It's not a very big deal. And I'll roll with it. Save scamming is not allowed on this channel. So, wait, is this a city town? No, it's not a district. It actually isn't a district yet. I can't make it a district though. Because, oh yeah, I'm working on a district, that would be why. So let's finish that and then start spamming some Drakken links, shall we? I'm not making them at a very fast pace, mind you. Can increase it slightly, but it also means that I'll gain population all that much slower. So let's keep it like this. It's not that bad. And I cannot buy out Mill Foundry right now. If I were to sell titanium, I still wouldn't be able to do it either. So let's keep it like this. I think I can move... No, I can't move pop. Alrighty then. Let's leave it where it is. Finished then. It will be time for the Empire plan right now, which is nice. I'll be able to fulfill the quest for the Erekis. So, economy population, right? Let me double check that. It is... Economy and population, yes. And Norfolk in military, yes. Alrighty then. So I do it like this and it should be good. I could also lower the production cost for buildings, but I really want to save influence so the next time I can go for 50% life on units. So let's save influence a bit and go for things like this away. Nice. So next turn all the Erekis will be pacified. Meanwhile, where did the Hunas go? Somewhere. Anyway, let's get their quest and either fulfill it or kill them. And there are actually two Hunas villages, but in terms of FTSE output and overall region value, this is a pretty poor region. Oh well. Could be worse. You now have 2 populations, so please do start working on Mill Foundry. That would be absolutely lovely. Thank you very much. Then I need things like this away. Done. Anything else? Yes, Godfather needs some more orders. So how are we doing in terms of Bar Street planning? It's progressing along nicely-ish. If I do it like this, I'll gain more immediate bonus, so let's keep on walking. What I do need to do over here, however, is perhaps focus a bit more on getting some extra influence. So, I do want to keep growing. So let's put some of you guys into influence production. Only 2. Well, I do gain some more influence this way. 102 per 10. So it should allow me to get all the influence I need for the next time. Not quite, of course, but I do have some influence saved up, so I should be able to get it to 1200. Unless I have to engage in some diplomacy, which is possible, but then I'll be able to adapt. Still, this influence gain is pretty significant, so I'm Not gonna complain about that. Of course, the cost is going to increase, unfortunately, quite significantly since I'll settle more. But I also gain more influence while I settle some more cities. Yeah, let's keep at it, keep at it. Also, conscription stuttering here will probably be important and useful, actually. So let's go ahead and grab one. Finish the 10 like this. When is the winter coming is what I'm asking. I mean, I'm not complaining, it's just a bit strange. But anyway, common armor is here. I'm starting to gather adamantium as well, which is nice. Now, research-wise, what do I want? This is nice, pacified over those Eric's guys over there. So what do I want research-wise? Well, I do need to go ahead and assimilate the Hurnas. So I do want this technology, the Tribal Council, in order to even be able to do this. But what I also need to have is to be able to make ancients. You do want to have one ancient in each army, as I mentioned at the start of the series. So the question is, which one is more important? I think the ancients, because this one I can start making them right away, and they'll start leveling up right away because of the fast learner ability and whatnot. So let's get that first and then move on into getting the Hurnas. As you can see, I am skipping a lot of important economy related tech, yes. I do have one of the more important ones though, so it's not that bad. Of course, getting National Museum would be great for me, especially in like one of my cities, like my capital. Oh, that would be so good. But if I were to put it in just one city, then gaining this technology is not quite worth it. So let's get rid of all those notifications, kill those guys, because as much as I want to gain a quest, those guys will be annoying and they will try to probably do something with Entmes. Although, let's check the quest first. They will not make it into Entmes right away, so like this. For at least 3 turns, keep at least one... No, that's not gonna happen. 25 Palladian! Can I do it now? No, I do not have access to cavalry units, and I will not have access to cavalry units. So I cannot possibly fulfill this quest unless I assimilate the boss just to fulfill this quest. And I don't want to do it. So I'll need to kill those guys, unfortunately. It shouldn't be too difficult, only a few will reinforce, so let's kill them like this, bam. They are dead now, I know I failed the quest. Maybe I'll get a better one from this village, who knows, hopefully I will. And if it gives me more paladin, this would be quite great. I'm done with my cellar. Let's not settle in the region in between me, because it's empty, nothing bad can spawn there. I don't care about it right now, I care about the Hurnas, I need them ASAP. So this is apparently the fastest way, so let's make my way towards this area. Like this. And you know what, since it looks like I will potentially try to declare and fight against the Wild Walkers. Wow, they have no ranged units? Are they this done? This can be potentially life-saving, although like when I look at this wall of flesh, it's gonna be a bit hard. They are almost as survivable as my Drakenlings. They might actually be better than that. Let's have a quick look at you. Yeah, they have more HP than my Drakenlings, but I'm about to change that, since now I have access to adamantium. So, first things first, what do I need, what do I want? Well, first things first are the heroes most likely, because I do gain access to books now, which is a pretty important part. So as you can see, I can give myself extra industry per population in city. That requires a lot of adamantium though, which I do not have just yet, so I'll need to work on that. But I'll save adamantium, this will be the first thing I spend it on, because it's extremely worthwhile, and I really do want it. So that is one thing. The other thing I want to spend adamantium on is, of course, retrofitting the Drakenlings. And to be more specific, what I need to do is retrofit the already pre-existing Drakenlings versions, because all those Drakenlings that have been leveling up in my cities and in my armies all this game long, the ones that have already very high level, like this one for example, look at him. He's got a level 6 already. If I were to retrofit him now with something really good, like this is Drakenling level 1, but if I change his setup to actually have adamantine armor, which that wouldn't actually help them too much. Now that I think about it. Yeah, it really wouldn't. Would it? That's not the one. Improved defense. Oh, that's the one I was looking for. Right. So look at that. Improved defense plus 20% defense of units. That is pretty significant. In fact, if I were feeling like it, I could even give them just a little bit extra of that. Like this, for example, plus 24 defense. That's, again, pretty great. I could do it. I could. For the time being, let's quit the screen, though. I will probably want to also gain access to adamantine weapons, just so that I can get adamantine shields. But this can wait. There are more pressing concerns, and cat has no construction selected. Thank you very much, game, I completely forgot. So, what do I want in here? Happiness is not #1 issue. Let's focus on apprenticeship registry first, and then we'll call on happiness. Like this. How are you doing in this sort of population distribution? Not too bad. I do want more food though, so let's do it like this. I still gain apprenticeship in 3 turns, which is fine. Bam. And I'm kinda satisfied with what I have over here. Down, down, and down. I think everything is done. Let's finish the turn. Nice and easy. And oh, it's been 30 minutes already? But I'm not ready to finish this video. I do need to finish it though, because otherwise it will be uploaded so incredibly late it will be very annoying. So there's that done. You level up to level 3 of Impassioned Preacher, which is great. That's all you needed. So my Kota's heroes are really beefed up now. Where are you? Are you from this region? No, this is a Devil's village. So this guy is just roaming around now freely. He's now in this region though, so I can leave him for the time being. Let's go ahead and focus on gaining the quest from Hurnas and also killing this Hurna band over here. Bam, they're now dead. That's nice. Some of my units leveled up as well, which is pretty important. And as for you, dear Seller, yeah, you continue making your way over here. Where exactly is the question. Are there any anomalies that I'm missing? I don't think there are. Next to some ruins would be nice for extra size and influence. And that's pretty much all there is to it. Honestly, it's a really bad region, all things considered. Not a lot of food either. Yeah, it's really bad. Barely any food, in fact. Like this, I think, is probably the best location for me, maybe. And then expand like this, so it is a bad region. But I specifically needed just to gain access to Hurnas, so I guess I'll deal with one bad region. It's a bit annoying because it would tank my happiness. Oh well. Sometimes compromises need to be made. So there is that done. Anything else? No. A lot of production will finish in this turn, which is great because since I'll be finishing this video, I can deal with the production queue, build orders of cameras. I will not be bored. So let's finish this like so. Some of my cities are of course preparing armies. Winter will now start, so next time we're back it will be a little bit chilly. Let's have a quick look at what the winter brings us. I know, production finished, and less health regen. Ow. That's gonna hurt me a lot. Thankfully I do have the Sisters of Mercy, so it's not a huge big deal. And winter is only gonna last for a maximum of 6 turns, so it's not that bad. Yeah, it could be worse, could be worse. It mostly hurts Wild Walkers and Voters right now, since they are the ones who are at war. So I'm not very concerned with that. Also, Ulogic Nursery is done, so next week... That's not that great, actually. Exotic Armor. Although... I say this, but it's not that bad either. Yeah, I mean, I might as well. It will be easy enough to fulfill this quest, and then I'll get more quests. Yeah, that would be something I need to do, so... Oh, it's actually already pre-pinned. That's pretty great. Also, Massive Luxury, I will never complete this quest. It's one of the best quests in the game, and I'm just ignoring it completely because I have no access to those luxuries. It's kind of funny. Anyway, it was PANCZASU, also known as the Mighty Mix Bar. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you online.